Absolutely delighted today to be joined by my partner in crime at MHM. I thought I've been trying to get you on for a while, and either you've been putting me off, or you've been busy.
I'm hard to pin down.
Or you've been busy. I'm not too sure which it was, but I thought we'd have a good chat. I wanted to find out a little bit more about yourself, what you've done before moving to Dubai, why you wanted to move to Dubai. But we'll get to all that. So first and foremost, before moving here, what was your career path?
So finally glad to be on your podcast, Dylan. I feel privileged.
Glad to have you.
Yeah, so basically my kind of role in the UK, my career in the UK has always been real estate. I was working for a company called the Gym Group. So if you're from the UK watching this, you'll understand who they are. Probably the biggest gym operator in the UK. And my job was head of property for them. So what we were doing, we were acquiring sites all over the UK, commercially, it's commercial property. And then previous to that, I was in property management. Previous to that, I was in real estate, estate agency kind of work. So buying, selling, investments, that kind of stuff. So yeah, my background has always been real estate. So it was an easy kind of decision for me that when I moved to Dubai, that I was going to stay in real estate.
So you've clearly got a passion for real estate.
Yeah.
You know, because obviously your CV is just real estate. Where's that passion come from? Family or?
Yeah, I'd say that's come from my dad, to be honest. He's always been into real estate. He's always had his own properties. So at 17, I started managing them, his own properties, and renting them out myself. And then the passion just kind of grew from there. Yeah. So it's always been a family kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay, so you've been in the UK, you've been doing it for north of 10 years. What made you think about making a move to Dubai?
So we used to come here on holiday a lot, like probably a lot of Brits, and every time we came here, we always left feeling like, oh, we could live there.
I know that feeling.
I want to live there. I just want to be there all the time. And as we got older and older, we kind of decided, look, if we go, we need to go now. And it got to a point where we were just unhappy in the UK. Tax, safety, weather, just a whole host of things really. It just wasn't fun for us anymore. So we just decided to pack up and leave.
Yeah.
We set a date. No more, oh, we're going to go next year, we're going to do this. It was like, no, we're leaving on August the 1st, and that's it. So pack up your stuff, job or no job, we're leaving. I think the final kicker for us was the children. I've got 2 young kids, so 2 years old and 10 months. I think their safety was kind of paramount to us. Not being able to kind of walk around the shopping centres safely. You're always keeping an eye on them, you're always worried. Just the safety in London was kind of becoming really bad.
And your story is probably a little bit different to lots of people's, because I'd probably say, don't quote me on this, but 60-70% of people are young and single who move to Dubai, or with the partners. How has the transition been with 2 little kids? And we say little kids, you know, they're what, 11 months and 2?
I'm still young, not single, but I'm still young. It's been hard work. It has been hard work, but it's been worth it. I mean, 6 months in, they're the happiest I've seen them. And yeah, I mean, the nursery, the schooling out here is just on a different level compared to the UK. And it just comes back to the safety. We were talking earlier. I can let my kids run around the park, and I can just sit there and be comfortable. I'm playing with the other children. It's just a whole different kettle of fish out here. And it just gives parents peace of mind as well. So it is a massive factor for us.
That makes sense. Let's just take it back a little bit where you said, you know, regardless of the job, you was coming out here August 1st. Obviously you interviewed with lots of different businesses. I know obviously, I mean, you had quite a bit of back and forth at that stage. A couple of different interviews. What was the decision, or the factors in joining our business rather than somebody else?
Easy, to be honest. Throughout my career, I've worked at independent agencies. I've worked at corporate businesses. The last company I worked at, the Gym Group, was a massive company, 800 people. And it was kind of a decision in my career, do I join now another corporate real estate company here? Or do I go for almost like a startup kind of company and be part of something from the ground upwards? So that was the decision that I decided. So MHM was the perfect opportunity for me moving over here. I had direct access to the owner at all times, which was great. In a lot of these big companies, you don't really have a say in anything. So I had a seat at the table from day one, which I really enjoyed. And it was kind of me, you, and Mohammed kind of from the beginning. So that was a massive factor for me. I think having a say in the business was what tempted me more to come here than go anywhere else.
Yeah, I suppose that's one of the massive drivers for people to join our business is being a boutique agency and not having to worry about 450 other people within the business.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to sound cliche, but it's a lot more of a family feel, I suppose. Since joining the business, you've been with us now 7-8 months. Have you seen your own personal development and growth, and how different does your career look now from day one to where you are?
Oh, massively! It looks massively different. Of course, since being here, I'm still learning. I've only been here for 8 months, so the learning doesn't stop. Every day something new happens. Obviously, we've got a great mentor like Mohammed to be able to show us through different situations and help us. But yeah, I mean, look, it's a journey. We're still on a journey.
Yeah,
it's going to take another year, 2 years, but we're in it for the long haul.
Yeah.
We've said that from day one. There's been times when we wanted to give up.
Yeah.
There's been times when it's been very, very tough,
Yeah.
and it was almost like, that's it, I'm leaving, or we're going, we're going to try something else. But we've kind of stuck it out.
Yeah.
It's a hard market to crack. So anyone moving over here, I think the best advice I'd give them is to keep going.
Yeah, 100%. I put a post on LinkedIn yesterday. Really, it's just, you see everyone post on LinkedIn and do these podcasts, and it's all sunshine and lollipops and whatnot.
Definitely not.
And it's definitely not that. But if you get past the 3 to 4 month mark, you'll show that you've got the grit, determination, resilience to actually thrive and be successful within our business or within the industry as a whole. And you've definitely seen that firsthand.
Yeah, no, I think I don't think that's specific to our business. I think it's in any real estate company in Dubai. If you can last 3 months there, it's a huge achievement, because you've seen it. You've seen many CVs where people have been there for 6 months and had 4 jobs.
Yeah.
So stick to it. Be resilient. Times are going to be tough.
Yeah.
It's not you're going to come out here and make 5 deals in your first month. No. That does not happen.
Fantastic if it did for us all.
And if it does, well, congratulations to you. But it's going to take time. But it's worth it.
Yeah.
The lifestyle, the money that can be earned, the commissions, the social aspect as well. I know a lot of people talk about that, but it's a huge factor here as well.
Yeah, definitely. Is that the one piece of advice you'd give newbies, new starters? Is stay the course, don't listen to outside noise? Absolutely.
I mean, we've had people come and go. There's no secret of that. People have come to us. They've shown great attitude, great experience. Maybe after 1.5 months, they're kind of not really engaging anymore. There's nothing in their pipeline. They've got no deals coming. It's not for them anymore. They decide to leave. They go to another agency. They're there for the same amount of time. They start all over again. And within 6 months, they're back in the UK.
Yeah.
We've seen that countless times.
Yeah. We don't want that either.
No, absolutely not, because it's a waste of time for everyone. People have uprooted their lives to come here. So it's important to stick by it. We've also seen people who have leave us and become successful.
Yeah.
So it works both ways.
Yeah, 100%.
You just have to find the right fit for yourself. You have to find the right culture in the company and the right company for yourself.
100%. In terms of your targets, your goals, so when you started the business in mid-August, September time, what was your goals, your targets, and do you feel like you've achieved some of them?
No, well, some of them, yeah, but nowhere near where we want to be as a business and personally. I think my targets for the rest of the year now is to grow the team, to bring more revenue into the company, and just to educate people as much as I can, and to make successful agents.
Yeah.
Your role is to obviously bring them into the business. Mine is to help them make money. So, yeah, as long as we can retain staff, retain good staff, we build a really good culture and atmosphere at MHM. But it all comes down to money. Everyone needs to be making money, and that makes everyone happy.
100%. In terms of the next 12 months for yourself, what's that gonna look like?
Good question. It looks like, hopefully, a team of 15, 20, scaling the business.
If it's 15, 20, I best get on the phones.
Scaling the business, obviously. New offices. It's exciting. The future is exciting. It's going to be a lot of hard work, but we're all willing to put the hours in. So yeah, I just think that just growing the business steadily. I think that's the key word. We don't want 20, 30 people in a month. 3 to 4 really solid agents from the local market and from the UK. And I think that's kind of where we want to be in the next 12 months.
When new people start, give us a little bit of an insight into how they, I suppose, really begin the journey with the business and how it's identified which area they're going to be operating in.
So when you first join MHM, you'll be doing 5 days of training. That consists of classroom training and also practical training as well. We like to mix it up. I feel personally that practical training is a lot better. You learn quicker on the job.
Stuff.
But you will still learn theory because theory is important. So you'll be thrown into viewings with team members. You'll be thrown into meeting landlords, cold calling, straight onto the floor on your second day. And then straight from there, we identify an area which you're going to work in. Depends where we're working on at that specific time. It could be Talau, Villanova, wherever we're working, and then we'll slot you into the team where we feel that you're going to be able to be a success. So yeah, that's the kind of process in the first 1 to 2 weeks.
And when we look at communities for agents, it's not just look at the draw. There's the statistics and numbers and data that's gone behind it.
Absolutely. So Mohammed and I, we sit down. We don't just pick a random area.
Toss a coin.
There's a lot of work that goes into it behind the scenes. Property finder, leads, numbers, new developments. There's a lot that goes into it. We don't just be like, that area looks nice, we're going to go into there. And then once we've got the facts and figures, we sit down and we decide how we're going to attack it. We have a blueprint of how we're going to attack that area, and it works. So yeah,
fantastic. So I mean, for me, it's been a pleasure having you in the business for the last 8 months. I call you my partner in crime because that's very much so what you are. So yeah, I look forward to sitting down with you again, hopefully in maybe 3-4 months' time, and seeing how the team's grown, how much revenue they're making. Yeah, we'll see where we are then.
Thanks for having me.
Cheers.
Thanks for having me, mate.